have yet to see them today. They are the team going from left to right. They are undefeated today. They are at the top of Pool B. They defeated Drury 24-7 and Texas A&M 24-7. We'll see if they'll beat the University of Health Science and Pharmacy 24-7. Seems like a consistent score for them. Once again, we have teams with similar kits, so this will be interesting. The UHSP, the Eclectics, they have more of the black top, purple bottom, while it looks like Utah State has more of like the tiger stripe print purple on them. So yeah, this is gonna be again another challenging matchup to differentiate which players are which. But here we go. Utah State with the put in. Utah State, the Aggies, representing the Rocky Mountain Conference from Logan, Utah. Well, again, the University of Health Science and Pharmacy, the Eutectics. If you don't know what a eutectic is, I looked it up for you. It's a scientific process when two solids come together to form a liquid. It's how they describe their athletic and academic programs merging together to form a volatile force. Their mascot is known as Mortimer or Morty McPestle. They are from St. Louis, Missouri. And as you see, we have a scrum for the Eutectics. The Eutectics, unfortunately, not going to advance in the playoffs, while Utah State clearly has their mark on first place. So this is just for bragging rights for both sides. And maybe University of Health Science and Pharmacy can pull off the upset. They lost some very close games today, and there's a possibility that maybe if the ball bounces the right way for them for this game, they can pull the upset against Utah State. Speaking of which, they already have the ball right now. Will they be able to score right here? Kick to touch. Will it stay in? A little overcooked. So we're gonna go back as we had advantage. I believe the match official is saying there was a high tackle. I believe is Utah State's ball. And again, don't forget to join us tomorrow for our championship matches. They will start 10:20 local time. We'll also have a Gorilla Rugby Showcase. If you're in the Houston area, you can check out the Gorilla Rugby Showcase, a chance for a lot of young rugby players to showcase their skills right before the championship matches. And here we go, Utah State. The Aggies break it away for the try. Will he be caught? It does not look like it. Utah State opens up with the first try in the matchup. The Aggies are on the board. Again, they have been a dominant force here in Premier Pool B. And the kick is no good. Conversion no good. So Utah State up 5-0 over the University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy. The Eukectics. We're going back for the restart. And we're just waiting again. There's only one ball in the pitch, so unfortunately we have to wait every time a conversion is made that they have to go get that ball and bring it back. But like I said, rugby fans, don't forget, join us tomorrow for championship action. We'll see which teams punch their way to the National Collegiate Rugby Sevens Championship in beautiful Maryland Soccerplex, April 24th through the 26th. The winners of each division gets the automatic bid. Just because a team doesn't win this tournament doesn't mean they might not get an at-large in bid. So we might see some of these teams make their way to that tournament regardless. But if you win the tournament, you automatically get in. So it's a great chance for a lot of these teams to stamp their mark in the college sevens playoffs. And here we go, U Tactics cycling the ball back. Little grubber kick. Does it go out into touch? It does. So a little bit too much on that kick. But it does force Weber State to do the lineouts. And again, the lineout is a set piece that does require quite a bit of skill. If your lineout isn't very good, then it might be something you're going to try to avoid. Or if you can, you try to do some creative ways of doing the lineout, like what Utah State just did right there. Utah State passing the ball back. Tactics trying to form their defense going wide. And Utah State, nice little offload right there. But unfortunately, the penalty against Utah State. Tactics are on the march. Can they get the score tied up? There's a good fan. Oh, there was no support though. Ball goes back. It just goes backwards, so it doesn't go forward. So we play on. Utah State fortunate enough to keep the ball. I think the ball still continues to go backward. And now the ball dangerously close into Utah State's try zone. They're trying their hardest to get the turnover, and oh, unfortunately, they do not. They play the ball in the ruck, which you cannot do, and therefore it is a penalty. So Utah State gets a little bit of relief of pressure. Can they get some more here? Can they keep the ball into touch? They do. And another penalty against University of Health Science and Pharmacy, not rolling away after the tackle. Utah State trying to make their way towards the Utectics territory. Tactics trying to keep the ball in this side of the pitch so they can at least try to tie the game up before the end of the first half. I believe maybe they were successful in getting the jackal. No, unfortunately, another penalty against the Utectics. Utah State marching on and continuing on. They want to put in one more try before the end of the half. Nice little grubber kick. Oh, but it goes directly in the hands of the tactic and then out of the hands. Oh, unfortunately, a knock on. Looks like we still have some time left. Believe we're going to head into a match official time. So this is probably going to be the last play of the half. Curious to see if Utah State will just kick the ball out because the results of this game won't really affect them. Or actually, that's not true. There is a possibility they can finish second unless they win this one. But they'll definitely have the playoff spot. So it's a possibility they do want to put more points on. Or at least not lose. Utectics trying to stop Utah State from scoring again. But there we go. Out on the edge. The Aggies are on the march, but there's two men on top of him. Will he make it? He does. Utah State with the second try of the match. Great solo efforts by the Aggies. A lot of tired bodies, like I mentioned before. This is the last match of the day, third match for both sides. So a long day of rugby as we wait for the conversion. And I can't tell if the conversion was good or not, but that is the half. So Utah State up 10-0 over the Utectics. Again, this is the last match of the day here on Field 2. Join us again tomorrow for the championship knockout matches as we crown cup winners, plates. We have a lot of hardware to give out. Cups, plates, shields, and bowls. But of course, the winner overall will get a chance to play in the NCR Sevens Championship Tournament in Maryland at the Maryland Soccerplex, weekend of April 24th through the 26th. Follow National Collegiate Rugby for future information on that event. And if you want to go to that event, get some tickets, especially if you're in the Maryland area. It is a full weekend of amazing Rugby Sevens action. Teams from all over the country will be participating. It is a lot of fun. Right now, again, score Utah State 10, University Health Science and Pharmacy 0. If Utah State wins, they secure their first place standings here in Pool B of the Premier Division. If they happen to lose, they'll be tied with the winners of Texas A&M and Drury. Which actually, if they're tied, though, I believe the head-to-head breaker will be the win, and Utah State has defeated both Drury and Texas A&M. So again, the worst that Utah State can do in this is they'll still finish first. So the finish of this match really does not affect Utah State at all. So right now it's just for bragging rights for Utah State. For the Eutectics, it's the chance to possibly have a big win over a very good team like the Aggies. All right, here we go. Last half on pitch number 2. Utah State kicks off to the Eutectics. And the ball goes right back into the Utah State half. Utah State runs back. A lot of energy being wasted there. The Eutectics trying to capitalize on that. But Utah State bowling their way through. Good pass, good offload by the Aggies. The Aggies trying to find that opening on the edge. Will they be able to do it? They get past one man, fend off the other. A lot of support coming. But so are the Tactics. Penalty advantage for the Aggies. The Aggies trying to find that opening now on the right side. Tactics trying to form their defense, figuring out where the Aggies are going. We have no advantage, so the Aggies are coming back for that original penalty, a high tackle. And again, I believe the Aggies are probably going to slow this down. They'll probably want to play a scrum because the game is theirs to control. The Tactics are the ones that need the ball desperately in order to score. Interesting quick tap play by Utah State. Utah State, almost loses the ball. Good tackle by the Tactics. Here comes Utah State. They have the numbers advantage. Yes. Oh, there's the pass, but a little bit late. Oh, that was an opening for a good try, but unfortunately a little bit of a slow pass, but Utah State still makes up for a nice quick sidestep, and the Aggies still score the try anyways. Beautiful try by the Aggies. Aggies up 15-0 with the kick to come. Again, you see a lot of tired bodies out there. It has been a long day for everybody involved. I even know for the fans that are watching, I appreciate your time and patience. I know we've had some technical difficulties throughout the day, but we tried our best and we gained through it. And I believe the conversion was good. So we have score 17-0 for Utah State. And here we go. Oh, ball bubbled a little bit, but very well done by the Eutectics. Oh, it took a lot to take him down. Dangerously close to a dangerous tackle, but we play on. Ooh, game tackle by Utah State. They are being relentless. They definitely don't want Eutectics to score. Penalty against Eutectics. Utah State on the march again. Will he be able to score on the edge? Yes, he does. Nope, I'm sorry. Penalty against Utah State, against the Eutectics. No, it is a try. Sorry, it is a try. Another try scored by Utah State. So now Utah State opening up against the Eutectics. Just waiting for the conversion. Not the easiest of kicks. Pretty far angle. Kick is no good. Kick is no good. So now the score remains 22-0 Utah State as we're entering into the final couple of minutes of this matchup. Again, UTEC is now just playing for pride, just trying to get something on the scoreboard. Utah State able to get that loose ball. But the UTEC able to get the ball. Let's see if they can make something out of this. A little bit of an over-the-shoulder hook pass. Oh, UTEC unfortunately not able to get away from that tackle, but they weren't held down, so they continue the move. They're staying in. Utah State able to turn the ball over, but we're going back for an advantage. That was a long advantage. High tackle by the Aggies. UTEC kicking the ball. Again, don't know if that's the smartest of plays, considering you need to score with the ball in hand. And the ball goes out into touch. So we will have a line out. Or quick play by Utah State. Utah State will just play it. Guess not. Looks like the match official will not let them quick play it. They will have to do the lineouts. And there's the line out, but looks like maybe did not go straight. And now we have the Utectics with the ball. Nope, Utah State turns it over. Utah State trying to score at least a couple more tries. Penalty against Utectics, not rolling away. Utah State, the Aggies on the march again. Almost loses the ball. Makes up for it. Great run here by the Aggies. Very hard to tackle. We got some big boys here on the pitch. Unfortunately, the Aggies do not hold on to that loose pass. Knock on. And we have a scrum for the Utectics. Entering in the final 30 seconds of the matchup, I think it's safe to say that Utah State will move on as the number one seed of Pool B here in the Premier Division. Who else will join them? We'll see the results between Texas A&M and Drury. The winner of that match will go on with Utah State. We'll probably be joining Southern Nazarene and Indiana in Pool A. So again, some very interesting matchups going into our championship match. Oh, good play by the Utectics. Will he be able to score? Yes, he does. There we go. Utectics at least getting one try. They're going to try really hard to get the conversion and maybe play another play and get one more try. I mean, they're 3 scores away, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. If anything, they can at least get one more try just to make it look respectable. And again, I really have been rooting a lot for the University of Health Sciences and Pharmacy. They've been playing some really great rugby, just unfortunately just falling short to their opponents. Utah State definitely a very strong side. Penalty against Utah State. Here we go. Let's see if the Utectics can finish with one more try. They did the same thing against Drury. They're always playing really hard in the last couple seconds. It's just unfortunately it's a little too late. Oh, off of the foot. Pass. Will it be a try? It is another try for the Utectics. For whatever reason, the last minute of the game is when the Utectics really explode. But again, a little too late. As there is no way that Utectics will catch up with Utah State as we're well within match official time. This is probably the last kick of the ball. Conversion is no good. And I believe that is the game. And it is your final score Utah State 22, the University of Health Science and Pharmacy, the UTechtics 12.